Hi guys, got another build for you here. This time I thought we'd have a break from the leveling builds I've been doing for Guild Wars 2, and I'm going to chuck in a PvP build for the warrior. I'm going to put the weapons on and the skills and the traits and so on, fill out the trees, and then I'll give you some information of why I've picked the skills that I have and the weapons and so on, and how you can actually use the build. Also, with these builds, someone mentioned in a comment on a earlier video that I sort of fill out everything. So you've got all your weapons and you've got all your skills and traits, and by that time you'll be level 80, which is the case, but I'll try and get some step-by-step ones done as you're actually leveling, so there'll be more step-by-step, but it just takes a lot longer. But if you just use these videos as a guide, underneath the video you can see a link going to the blog, which will actually give you well, just some information about the builds written down, so you can print it out if you need the help in the game. But use the videos as a guide for a sort of you don't have to follow them as gospel, just as long as you end up with something around the build, and then obviously I'm going to give you some information about how to use it. So what we want to do obviously is, with our weapons, you want to go for the axe, you want to go for the horn, and here you want to go for the rifle. And then loading in our skills and traits and so on, utilities and so on, you want to go for healing, you want to go for mending. And then here we're going to pick frenzy, and here you are going to have, I'll just scroll down a bit there, I'll put the screen up in a minute, but you're going to go for a signet here, you're going to go for Signet of Fury. Just move that up a little bit. And now, next one you want to load in on my mark, and then you want to go for Signet of Rage here. Okay, so that's like your signets and your utilities and so on, and your weapons. Now to fill out the trees, what we're going to do is you're going to have 20 on strength, and you're going to pick Great Fortitude here, and Axe Mastery here. You're going to put 25 in the arms tree, and you're going to pick Furious Speed and Musketeer. Then leave the defense and the tactics tree and go for Discipline, put 25 in that. And you want to go for Warrior's Spirit, and then you want to go for Sharpened Axes as well. So, like, a bit of information about the build. Basically it's a PvP build for the warrior. You've got a lot of speed, a lot of power, and good mobility there. Basically it's taking some of the power that you normally have with a warrior and making you a bit faster, to make you a bit better at PvP, because the speed always helps, and you've got a reasonable amount of CC as well, and it's quite a versatile build. You've got the axe and the war horn, which is basically the primary weapon set there, and you've got a rifle if you need the ranged defense. The war horn will give you the charge ability, and again it gives you swiftness, and it can also it gives swiftness to you and allies, and it also removes certain conditions that you've got if you're attacked. The rifle is just for long range. You've got Frenzy, again for the quickness. Again, you'll gain quickness for a short time, and you've got the Ire Will Avenge You shout, which gives you a good amount of regeneration. You've got Signet of Rage as well, and it will grant Might and Fury, and again Swiftness. And traits, basically you're focusing on damage and making you more tanky, basically, because that's what the warrior does well. So if you think of this, it's a powerful build with the emphasis on speed. We've taken away some of the power that you'd normally want, or some of the tanking ability of the warrior, and replaced it with speed. As you can see, the arms tree is also focused on swiftness, and it gives you some buffs to your rifle. And you've also got warrior's spirit in the discipline tree, which will again increase your speed and give your axes, you've got sharpened axes there, and it will give you a good adrenaline boost as well. So there you have it. Give that a go. It works well in PvP. I suppose you could also use this as a leveling build, but really with the warrior, if you wanted to use this as a leveling build, you wouldn't really use this with the warrior, because it's not a full-on tank sort of build. You're taking away some of the defense you have and some of the power you have, and even a tiny bit of the critical chance you have, and replacing it with pure speed. But it works very well in PvP. So let me know what other builds you want to see, and I'll get cracking on them. Cheers guys.